I remember making a video here showing how we can be in a dry season where we feel spiritually dead and fruitless. Nothing's moving, nothing's happening, nothing's showing any proof of movement, of positive breakthroughs, I guess you can say. I even got an apple from a tree back there. Very fruitful. I should have took a video of the tree. But it's full of fruit. Fuller than last year. And so here's the same road that I walked on when I was talking about the dry season. And it's so green, it's so thick. But there's just times where there is going to be fruit. We don't know when. We all have seasons. They last a little longer than you'd like. And it's just been one of those seasons. But when I look at the seasons change and how God gave us summer, fall, winter, spring, it's just such a relief, because I hate to have the same season all year long. I mean, here in Colorado, we get all 4 seasons, but where I come from in Arizona, it's just summer and spring-like weather in the winter. But I guess this is why I really like it here. But I think God really placed me here for such a time as this. I mean, I always miss my family, and I always want to go back and see them, spend a couple days there and then come back. But I really think God put me here for a good reason. And I just love how the fall is gonna pretty soon change, and I'll probably come back and show the fall colors. I showed the winter dryness. So I'll probably show. And this is pretty much summer, I guess. The end of summer, because it barely started raining again. We had a really dry summer this year. It's been really hot. But God told me we were going to get a major heat wave. Little guy. Well, I hope I don't see a bear. Anyway. This is the beauty God created. Each and every plant and tree and bird and animal God created with his own hands, his own imagination. And God made us in such a way. That's why we don't differ from. That's why I know we didn't come from animals. Because there's no more evolving. we would have been evolving. And we can imagine things, create things, and animals can't. But this is it. This is a big difference when sometimes you're in that dry season and it doesn't look like there's any hope in sight. I want to encourage you. Just leave it in God's hands. There's no point in fretting, no point in arguing, no point in fighting. People are going to be people. Life is going to be life. Things are going to happen. And you can't do anything about it. And yeah, sometimes you have to fight for things, and sometimes you just gotta let it go. And I think it takes discernment of God to figure out what's what. So, and this is coming from me going through a really hard time. I'm just trusting God, like, God, you have to put me out of this. You have to help me. You know, this may or may not be, you know, my fault. But if you want me here, you have to help me. And I trust God. Whatever happens, I'm in God's hands. I have to just keep a positive attitude. That's where I feel like I'm falling short. I let things get to me too easily. And the devil knows that. And he'll use that. So, I don't want to show the enemy any signs of weakness. Because he can't handle it against you. So, I always tell God, I'm all in for you, God. I'm all in for you right now. I don't want nothing else for you. And right now it's just, I feel like he's really quiet. And I'm not really getting any answers or direction, wisdom, but I know it takes patience and prayer and just giving thanks to God for what he's already done. Because he doesn't have to do nothing more. If he already saved my soul and gets me to heaven, he doesn't have to do anything else for me. And I mean, I hope he does, but he doesn't have to, you know. And I'm just at that point right now. I'm like, God, just help me be grateful and joyful. He literally commands us. I was reading a psalm the other day and last night, where he says, all you righteous, rejoice. So if you're righteous, rejoice. And just know God is good. And he really loves us. But he does get upset when we sin and we turn away from him and we don't put him first. We don't seek him first. And, well, time to incline, so I better go. Take care, beloved brothers. I hope this was a blessing.